All right, I'm here with Marvel Prone. Gonna do a little interview with these guys and ladies, and then we're gonna hear some great music from them. Looking forward to it. Let me get an introduction from you guys.
I'm Rainer Vigneault.
Hey there, I'm Matthew Bickerstaff, Master of Disaster.
I'm Emily Donovan.
I'm Madison Russo on the drums.
Awesome. So, around what time did you guys start out as a band?
Emily and I started the band in high school, 2014. Matthew joined the band last year, and so did Madison.
When you started off as a band, like what inspired you to like be like, all right, let's make a band, you know? And where did the name Marvel Prone come from too? Curious about that.
Well, I approached Rainer in the lunchroom of our high school, and I said, hey, do you want to start a band with me? Because I just wanted to have a band. And he had some friends who were like already playing with him, and they were practicing and stuff, so we just kind of all put it together.
Yeah, it was really fun. Emily helped out with the band and everything, and I don't think I would have started the band if Emily didn't do it with us. And originally we were called Dave, just all caps, D-A-V-E, and just Dave. And eventually we changed the band name a few times to like Supermoon, Light Switch, Webtone, and then we landed on Marvel Prone. And my mom actually is the one who suggested Marvel Prone as a band name. I don't. It just sounded good to me, so I thought like, hey, we'll try it out. And the meaning behind it is kind of like, when you are in awe of something, it can kind of take you out of, your daily routine, which can sort of bring your life into chaos depending on how intensely awesome it is. And yeah.
All right. Well, that's definitely true. I mean, some things just really catch your attention, and you zone out and like, oh, dang, that's really cool, and just get lost in it for a little while. So I understand the meaning behind that. I personally just like the name Marvel Prone. It reminds me of like Spider-Man from Marvel just going prone or something. I don't know. That's what I thought of. So, what was like some of your first songs that you guys came out with? Whether you were Dave or Supermoon at the time, what would you say?
The first song we released was Nocturnal Life, and we were still technically Dave when we first released that song. And then we went and recorded an album in Dover at a studio because we won a song, a Battle of the Bands in Rochester at the Rochester Opera House, and we got free studio time out of it. And it's funny, we only won 4 hours at first, but the guy kept canceling and rescheduling with us that he felt like really guilty, so he ended up giving us a whole day to record, which worked out nicely. He got in like 2 car accidents, and but it ended us getting a full day of recording, and then we spent a whole year recording that entire album, and then we released Moon Lightning, which is like an EP length album in 2016.
So currently, I know you guys came out here tonight. What do you guys normally do booking-wise? Like, do you play at pubs? Do you play at like big venues, or go on any tours? Like, tell me a little bit about like your traveling life.
Madison could probably take this one. She does a lot of
Yeah, sure. Our favorite preferences to play are like music clubs. The Press Room in Portsmouth is one of our favorites. The Stone Church is kind of like Rainer and Emily's home. And Matthew too. So that's our favorite places to play. But we're happy to play anywhere. Sometimes we play restaurants, breweries, little bars. We played at the Levitt Theater, so theaters. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all about playing the music. Half the time the location. Some people are like, oh yeah, I got to play at something sold out, big venue. But like, I feel like most musicians are just like, we're here for the music, which is like what it's supposed to be about. So that's good. Do you guys have any upcoming projects currently?
We've got handful of new songs that we want to record, and eventually, so we're gonna record some demos, and so probably next year we start working on the next album, and it might be a while before we release another album. We just released an album last year. It's almost like the year anniversary. We went to Chicago and recorded with Steve Albini, who is famous for recording the Pixies and Nirvana, and that was a blast. And so we just released that album. That album's called 1122, and it's got a bunch of really hard raw tracks that we recorded. We did the whole album in 6 days. But next year we're gonna start working on the next one. It's gonna be fun.
Works. No, I mean, every year brings new music, and I feel like every year with most bands, like their music evolves. Even every song. I mean, sometimes your music can really evolve in style and vocals. I mean, every day you're practicing, getting better at the music. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It always excites me to try something new, and I really want the next album to be really fun to listen to. Just really. Because we've tried some experimental stuff, and with 1122, the album we released last year, and but we want the people to dance. That's what we really want.
Yeah.
We want people to really, and we had a little bit of that on our second album, She Hits Me, for sure. But I want to take that even further, just high energy, pop, rock.
How did you two come to the band? I know I heard this great lunch story, very, very wholesome. Want to tell me a little bit how you two popped up into the band?
Awesome.
Sure, you first.
Me first. It was a tumultuous time. Lots of things had happened, and I had recently lost my own band. I was in my own self-fronted death metal act, funnily enough. Plug for Infinite Sin, got your shirt. But it had just fallen apart right before I ended up joining this band. And they were also in need of some people to go out to Chicago with them in about a month. So I just canceled everything that I had on my schedule that I could cancel. And I sat in my basement, plugging away with this bad boy for, I don't know, who knows how long. And after about a month, I bought a ticket to Chicago and went out there with them. So yeah, it was it was kind of a weird, magical time.
Yeah, that's great. It's canceling everything and just off to Chicago.
Yeah. At that time, we were working with a drummer named Jake, and I named our chat the the Boy Marvel's Disney Channel original road comedy, because that's kind of what it felt like. Suddenly, guys, we can go to Chicago in a month to record with a famous producer. Can you do it? On the road again. And so, yeah. So it was a
magical time.
It was great. Yeah, and Chicago's beautiful too. Go see it if you can. Yeah.
And my boyfriend had told me there's this classmate of mine that has a band. They're called Marvel Prone. They're playing around UNH, and they're really good. You have to go see them. I saw them. I was awestruck because they had really well choreographed live performances. The band was so in sync. And I met Rainer at a party, and we were talking. Later on, I asked him if he would play a little house show in my tiny studio apartment for 10 of my friends, and he did, and that was really fun. A few months later, he had posted online that the band was looking for a new drummer, and I was busy doing my rotation year, my medical rotations, but whatever struck me, I said, hey, if you don't find another drummer, I can play the drums. I haven't played the drums in a decade, but I can do it if you need someone, if you don't find someone else. And then I was hired. It was at the time when those two were in Chicago, and so Rainer sent me the demos to listen to. It was the new music I had heard for the first time. So I had to learn them off the demos, and then we had our first show together. I think we had 2 rehearsals before our first show. Yeah.
That's awesome. So you guys all have a little backstory for how you got into the band. That's great. Any upcoming shows you guys have next, say 2 months time frame?
We got one show booked right now at the Middle East in Cambridge.
I've been there. Great venue.
Yeah, great venue. It's the upstairs venue.
Mhm.
When we're playing there on December 19th, which is a Tuesday.
I
We're playing with
recommend
some-
getting the food right next door there.
Oh, yeah,
really
the
good place.
cafe,
Yeah,
yeah.
they have some good food.
Yeah, it's a great place, and we're playing with some some great bands, Jean Paul, and a couple other great bands from the Boston area. We love Jean Paul, and we've played a couple shows with them already.
You know, I've seen Justin Clancy out there, and that was the downstairs, no, not the upstairs, but it's a really nice place.
It's funny they mentioned Justin Clancy because is that the rapper?
He does like hip hop, kind
Hip-hop,
of like a
sort of.
pop blend.
Yeah, I haven't seen Justin Clancy, but Jake French
Familiar with him? Yeah, no.
plays guitar with Justin Clancy. He's the guy who drummed on our album that we recorded.
Oh,
last
really?
year.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
So he came
Yeah,
to-
no.
with us to
Jake's
Chicago.
the dude.
Yeah, and Jake drummed on 11/22, and he really pulled through along with Matthew. Matthew and Jake both, we had 6 weeks before our recording session, and they just hopped in the band and we pulled it together. It was like a miracle.
Yeah,
I
no,
couldn't believe it. Was
Jake's
happening.
a musical genius in all aspects because he plays bass too, and
Yeah.
he drums, bass, everything.
This is his bass.
Oh,
actually.
really?
I bought it off. We used it for the album because we preferred it to the starter bass that I had, and I just bought it once we were done.
That's
'cause
so
I loved it
awesome.
Too much. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a great dude.
It's a Squire, but it's got custom pickups that he replaced in it or something. So
That's so
I don't
sick.
know what they are, but it's better.
Yeah, the dude's great music wise for sure.
Thank you, Mike, man.
So yeah, no. Where can people find your music? I'm gonna give you guys a little music plug real quick, and then I'm
Sure.
gonna hop out of here, and you guys can play.
Yeah, you can find our music on Spotify, any streaming services, YouTube, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, basically most places that people listen to music. And and we also appreciate a follow on Instagram if you're interested in what we're doing. So
Yeah, no, a lot of local shows. These guys are definitely making their rounds.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna head out of here, and you guys can get your music going.
all right, word. Thank you. If you ever feel like taking a chance, look at these hands are for. Reach out to me. I can feel it with the I know she's tearing me apart, but she does it like a work of art. 17 cigarettes shoot up like cigarettes from my town. Popular family, she's always making a nervous breakdown. You turn my insides out, girl. There's nothing left to hide. There's nothing to talk about when you already read my mind. I can feel it in my fingers. We're dancing on the floor when I'm walking the street alone. I don't feel her anymore. Second cigarette, you up like cigarette shit from my town. Popular, she's always a nervous breakdown. You think you're so punk rock? Well, you're lucky, girl. 'Cause that's just what I want. If you ever feel like taking a chance, look at these hands are for. Reach out to me. I can feel it when she hits me. Deep down it kills me. I know she's tearing me apart. right, that was a song called "She Hits Me." Next is "Cuffed." All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm not much of a smoker, but you're making it hard to breathe. When I see that choker wrapped around your skin,
Oh, it's never enough.
I feel burned up.
Oh, it's never enough.
I want you to come. I'm not much of a drinker, but you're making it hard to swallow. Kiss is a teacher, and it left me ill with mono.
Oh, it's never enough.
I feel so drunk.
Oh, it's never enough.
Be my punk. Not much of a smoker, but you're making it hard to breathe. When I see that joker wrapped around your skin,
Oh, it's never enough.
I feel burned up.
Oh, it's never enough.
I want you come to 1, 2, 3. Fog is in my head, leave me alone. Got you off your meds, don't text my phone. You are using me, yet you're unaware. I am not your friend. and I've had it rough. Burn my heart, now I'm calling up to repo. He ain't to me for a good ride, but I've had enough. Your online boyfriend sucks. I hope he buys you stuff, though I seem so nice. Unconscious drives infect my mind. You better think thrice. With a love like mine, yeah, I'll leave you ice if you lead me on. Lead me in the dark, no candlelights, just a little spark of regret for the things I said that I could have said with just a kiss. Afraid we're doing harm to the backseat of your mom's car. Before I lose my charm, you let me go too far. You shot me down, but I've seen other people. You won't break me cause it's my life, and I've had it rough. Burn my heart, now I'm calling up to repo. Yeah, you took me for a good line, but I've had enough. It's over now and I'm sicker than a beagle. Yeah, in about 9 lives she'll be down to love. Tell me right now if treating you equal. Yeah, some of your rude lies isn't adding up. I'm waiting on Main Street with my gun.
Ignore the reasons why. Let the silver bullet fly. Don't leave me high and dry. Assist my suicide. Shut me down, but I've seen other people. You won't break me cause it's my life, and I've had it rough. Burn my heart, now I'm calling up to repo. Yeah, you took me for a good ride, but I've had enough. Screw my life, you can sell it off of crypto. Yeah, the cost of this good time really adding up. Murder my life, and I'm headed to Chicago. For a change of luck. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Your online boyfriend sucks. I hope he buys you stuff. Your online boyfriend sucks. I hope he buys you stuff. Your online boyfriend sucks. I hope he buys you. That was a song called Shot Me Down. Now we got a song written by Emily here called Spare Me. All right. Here we go. talk so simple, now you see. I wanna be the meat you eat. Oh, please spare me. I love to watch your lips move. Oh, please spare me. How could you be so cruel? I've got this power over you. You got this power over me. The things you say are never true. The things I say lost all meaning. Oh, please spare me. I love to watch your lips move. Oh, please spare me. How could you be so cruel? This new agreement that we've made, it spirals into jealousy. I give you everything I have, and now there's nothing left for me. Oh, please spare me. I love to watch your lips move. Oh, please spare me. How could you be so cruel? Oh, please spare me. I love to watch your lips move. Oh, please spare me. How could you be so cruel? How could you be so cruel? How could you be so cruel? You played me like a fool. You played me. How could you be so cruel? You played me like a fool.
All right, we got one more song for you here. We're going to bring up our drummer Madison because she is a multi-talented instrumentalist. Are we good for one more? Yeah, sweet. Cool.
I'm not gonna play during the verses. are hard to forget. You know I never took too kindly to losing bets. You're gone now 'cause something went wrong. You've been trying to move on, but baby, not for long. 'Cause you can run, but you can't hide, so don't you even try. I know where I belong, you know that it's by your side. I just wanna break your heart. I just wanna set your soul on fire, take you apart. Is that too much to ask for? I just wanna be adored. I just want someone to miss me more. Is that too much to ask for? Is that too much to ask for? You call me crazy, but I'm not upset. 'Cause you and me, baby, we were meant to be, man. I know they say things about my head. I'm sorry, but you know how jealous I can get. My world has ended now that you're gone. I never wanna see you with anyone else, oh anyone, anyone else, oh anyone else, oh anyone else, oh anyone else, oh anyone. I just wanna break your heart. I just wanna set your soul on fire, take you apart. Is that too much to ask for? I just wanna be adored. I just want someone to miss me more. Is that too much to ask for? Is that too much to ask for? Oh, I lose my mind, yeah, I'm cracking up this time, driving myself crazy, driving you crazy for me. Oh, I lose my mind, yeah, I'm cracking up this time, driving myself crazy, driving you crazy for me. Anyone else, oh anyone, anyone else, oh anyone, oh anyone else, oh anyone, oh anyone. I just wanna break your heart. I just wanna set your soul. I just wanna be adored. I just want you to miss me more.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Yeah, again, we're Marvel prone, and I'm very thankful for you tuning in to Concord Public TV. You can find us on Spotify, Instagram. We're playing at the Middle East on 12/19, December 19th, 2023. Thank you so much for having us.